This game's given me a lot, and I'm very, very thankful for that. You know, there's a lot of things you take into account, and I think about, my health and where it's at, and, trying to, predict how I'm going to, feel in 10 years or 15 or 20 years, and the fears about cognitive degeneration and different things obviously are on your mind, but it's how your legs are feeling postseason, how your mind is, how your body is, and those all go into it. And you got to think about, what the team looks like moving forward, what the grind is. Kind of embracing the entire grind. Now, last year was an amazing offseason. It really was. I know, there was a lot of uncertainty about what was going on, but I enjoyed myself. And I've said it many times that it got me over my fear of retirement and helped me, kind of just enjoy the little things even more. And obviously I talked about Shea and the other things. I didn't mention, we've done our show now 2 years, 2 MVPs.
Mm-hmm. I didn't mention it either, but it is, it is reality.
That has to factor in as well. But I love the game, and it's given me a lot. And I can still play.
Yeah, how do you feel? How does the body feel?
Body feels good. I had the toe, not COVID toe. I had the toe, obviously.
Hey, how'd that happen? You kicked something?
I heard it when I had COVID. That's.
Oh, man. Come on. Listen, we've all gotten up out of bed. Gone to the bathroom, and just, oh, my God. We've all done it. We've all been there. And be relatable. Come on. Oh, relatable Raji. Stubbed his toe, broke his toe on a thing.
I'll tell you the next time I come on.
Okay.
Cliffhanger.
Hey, that's good tease. That's great tease. But yeah, you had the toe injury. Anything else? Body feels good, because you just mentioned that looking forward, you think about how the body feels after the season.
Yeah, for sure. Every year, some years been rough. And some years gotten surgery after the season. Some years have, had nagging knee stuff. The diet change a few years ago has made a huge difference. And things like PK and some of the other cleanses, I'll do some. I like to do some fasting to kind of reset my system as well. So just doing, water fast for 3 or 5 days is like a great way to reset your system. So there's some of the things I do in the off season to kind of like get my body back to where I want it. But there's a lot to decide. I still want to have conversations with some of my close friends and current teammates. Obviously, Tom Clements got hired to be the quarterback coach of the Packers. Tom and I go way back. I love Tom. I mean, I owe him so much credit for my development. So I'm happy to see him back in a game. The game is better when Tom Clements is coaching, because he's one of those special coaches. Doesn't get all the credit he deserves. He's kind of just been one of those lifer guys in the business, but fantastic teacher of the game, and great for young players as well. Like when I was a young player, off season was obviously different back then, but man, he was instrumental in my development for sure.
Okay, so you talk about talking to close people. Clemens coming back is a big deal. Then there was a report, Aaron stuck around after the season. Mm-hmm. Hey, he stuck around after the season. He didn't just jet out of town. Now, I believe that's standard. I think most players stick around after a season. I don't know if their lockers are just picked up, booted, stored for them themselves without having to do it. But was there anything different this year after the season than any years past, or is it just standard status quo end of year wrap up?
Well, first of all, we didn't expect to lose in the divisional round, so I don't think anybody was ready to, there's no bags packed, so it wasn't like, first thing smoking out of town. So there was a lot to kind of unpack in some of the postseason exit interviews, and obviously wanted to see a lot of people. Now that's being on the squad, the toughest day of the year is that day after the last game, because you just know that this group of guys will never be together again. There's always changes, coaching changes, player changes, guys retire, guys get cut, guys move on, guys sign other places. Coaches do the same thing as you've seen in Green Bay, and So I just wanted to make sure I got to see a lot of those people who I knew had the possibility of either moving on or getting other opportunities. So that obviously kept me in town for a few days. And then I wanted to have meetings with Brian and Russ and Matt as well. And I would say the meetings were much different than they've been in the past.
Oh.
In a positive way.
Oh.
And that there was some real honest conversations that I appreciate.